So, hi guys. Apa ka ba? Yeah, amazing. Okay, so to jumpstart this afternoon, I'd like to take everyone to a walk in the park, okay? So, I want you first to all close your eyes. I can still see some eyes open, so you guys better cooperate. Okay, close your eyes. Nice. And now think of this as a special day. You will be bringing your longtime crush to a lover's park, okay, on a date. This lover's park is a favorite place for lovers to give their proposals. Okay, so it's going to be a special day. Now, I want you to imagine that you're actually on your way to the park, and upon entering, you see that the green landscape, birds are chirping, you see lots of lovers walking around, love is in the air. Perfect. Okay? So you're very much excited because your girlfriend or your boyfriend is on his way, but you went ahead because you wanted to make everything perfect. Amazing. So you were walking towards the Grand Lovers Fountain, the favorite proposal place, and then, lo and behold, it's under repair. It was closed for renovation, and you saw the most horrendous fountain there is. Okay? And so you freaked out. Your loved one was on her way, and there's nothing you can do. You didn't have any plan B. So you scrambled outside, and you tripped, and got yourself all muddy. You soiled your best clothes, and all you can say was, "Why me?" Okay? So now open your eyes. What would have been your normal reaction? Of course, apart from disbelief, probably you would have been angry. Angry that why, in the entire 365 days this year, it had to happen today. Why, in the billions of people around the world, I had to be this person experiencing this. But the thing is, when we're angry, we tend to lash out on others in the process, am I right? You blame the people working on the fountain, and then you blame probably the guards who didn't tell you that, hey, it's under repair a few days ago. But it doesn't end there. You also start becoming angry at yourself. You question yourself, oh my God, what was I thinking, right? And then before you realize, you were actually, very much the Americans, wherein 1 out of 5 Americans had anger management problems. I'm not sure about Malaysians though. You tell me if that happened to you. Okay? Now, with all due respect to Chinese people, you have been portrayed in this setup wherein you've seen a lot of videos about Chinese people going around, and they're portrayed to be somewhat very temperamental by social media. Again, it's all about recognizing that each one of us, when anger actually strikes, we have a Hulk within. That Hulk within gives us invincible power. That unbeatable force that makes you just want to break everything and anything that stands in your way. It's all about getting even. It's all about trying to break what broke you. Your dreams included. Your dreams get broken in the process simply because you forget your purpose when you're angry. All you want to do is just try to make a point. You're coming from your ego, wanting to be right, and wanting to look good. Anger pushes everyone away, and in fact, it pushes you further from your goal. simply because it's a destructive force. But what if, imagine, the Hulk within actually had Bruce Banner's logic, compassion, and heart? Imagine the beauty of such brute force being fueled by positivity instead. I call this grit coming from anger, ANgrit. And do you think, guys, that it's actually possible to have ANgrit translate into ANgreatness? Greatness stemming from anger? Well, truth be told, an astounding yes. So how do you go about it? You see, guys, let me describe what goes on in your life when you actually feel angry. So, when you hold on to something that made you angry, let's say you hated your professor, or you had a fight with your siblings, or your family member or your girlfriend got mad at you, you hold on to it, and that particular emotion is very much like being stuck in quicksand. Are you familiar with what quicksand is? It's that muddy type of sand that actually pulls you down the more you struggle. Now, on this note, as you hold on to what triggered your anger, it actually pulls you down towards a deeper end of negativity. And before you know it, you're trapped. But, again, that doesn't have to be the be-all and end-all of everything. Realize that anger is not bad. You just have to accept the fact that you're angry. Accept the fact that it happened to you, and realize what is it that triggered your anger. You have to recognize the source. Some people deny their anger. Don't. Instead, focus on it and accept that it happened. Because you cannot forgive others who have done you wrong, and you cannot forgive yourself in the process if you don't recognize what actually caused your anger. And when you forgive, when you unburden yourself, you actually let go of everything that's holding you back. And when you do, you allow yourself to move on and forward. But this time around, the inner Hulk becomes your friend. Now, how do we make use of our buddy Hulk in a positive manner? Again, it's all about channeling anger into something that will be very productive. Allow yourself to have that shift of mindset. The kind of mindset that turns a destructive emotion to something that is constructive. Allow yourself to be inspired to do things that could change for the better. Remember, when you are angry at something, you are actually resisting it. Why not just allow it and use the anger to inspire yourself? Let's say you want to work out more. You want to create beautiful changes. You want to advocate for something. You want to pursue a new hobby, whatever it may be. So that you get to use the energy and the adrenaline rush positively. Don't get stuck in the negative zone. You have a choice. Always remember that the Hulk within you is under your control. It's time for a change. Imagine the beautiful possibilities once you have learned to channel the Bruce Banner within to control your inner Hulk. Now, if I may just share something about this. Last year, I broke up with my long-term partner. That sucks. After 3.5 years of being together, we were talking about dates earlier, so might as well something about my love life last year. I broke up with my long-term partner after 3.5 years, which made me want to unleash my inner Hulk as well. You know what? You wanted to crush the person and just, see that person flat and non-existent. However, I channeled that emotion into something that was positive. How? I saw it as an opportunity to love myself more. Why? Because in the process of being in a relationship for 3.5 years, you are in that mindset that together you grow. But my biggest mistake, individually, we didn't. I didn't get to pursue my passion. I was being held back by another person who believed that the world should just be about the two of us, and I couldn't pursue what really made me happy, which was to be in media. So lo and behold, 2 days after we broke up, I accepted all the media offers that came my way. The funny thing is that the same day that we broke up, I got interviewed in the radio station I was signed up for. And I was asked regarding what inspired you to come up with all these inspiring stories. Did you come from a breakup? I'm like, universe, please, how would have the anchor known? But yeah, it did happen. And so I said yes. And 3 days after, I got signed up. Anger paved the way for me to actually discover another side of myself. That I was able to do more and be more. And a few months after, I was able to actually thank the same person who broke me for giving me the biggest break I had in my career. So notice how you can actually shift it productively. Remember that anger allows you to push everyone away if you use it impulsively. However, if you actually channel it and pull it back within you and change it into inspiration and motivation, you can actually create beautiful changes. Now, on that note, I'd like people to help me out right now and to give out some reminders, okay, of how you can actually channel your anger. Chosen people would be getting something, and yay, okay. Yes. Okay, don't get too excited, guys. Okay. Now, for those people who got the balls, I mean it literally, the balls that they're distributing. Okay? For those people who got the balls, now, just hold them lightly. And now, let us do this exercise. Hold them lightly first. Just hold them lightly. Okay? Don't move them around. Don't get too excited. We're in this together. Okay. Okay. Now, just close your eyes and imagine that the last time you were really angry. Close your eyes. Imagine the last time that you were really angry. And now, this time around, have that shift of mindset. How would you have channeled that anger positively? What would you have done differently? As you think about that, now I want you to pound on the ball or squeeze it as hard as you could to release everything that's been holding you back. Pound on the ball, release it, pound it on your table, pound it on your hands, pound it, okay? Exactly. Depending on the manner you actually did it, okay, you actually discovered that those balls which lighted up represent the beautiful beginnings that you had within. The beautiful changes that you can actually do when you release your anger and yet focus on the inspirational side per se. So imagine the possibilities. I know you guys enjoyed squeezing it. Perhaps we have a lot of anger suppressed within us. But again, imagine the possibilities. The mere fact that you're holding your trigger in your hand right now speaks volume that you are in control of your emotions. But wherever you are in your life right now, consider this. It's okay, simply because You're on your way to becoming your own hashtag best me ever. My name is Myke, and allow me to journey with you as you discover your own hero within. Thank you very much.